Hey, good morning. I'm horticulturist Gary Bachman. It's time for another daily dose of hort. We have followed in the daily doses the trials and tribulations of these tomato plants, these Siberian tomato plants that we first planted back in early March. And as you can see, we're pretty much at the end of the season. The plants look like heck, and we're going to go ahead and pick all these tomatoes, and more than likely the neighbors are going to enjoy these because these are probably going to go out on the street with the sign out, fresh vegetables today. But I wanted to show you this and make a point about the tomato plants. As you can see, these tomato plants don't look very good at all. It's the end of their season. These are Siberians, I think, are a 55-day tomato. They've been producing for about 6 weeks now. And they're a determinate tomato, meaning they're going to grow to a certain size, and that's going to be it. There's a little bit of a misconception that determinate tomatoes they grow and they produce their tomatoes and they ripen all at the same time. That hasn't been our experience here at the Urban Nano Farm, where we grow primarily the determinants, and most of them have about a 6-week period where they're producing tomatoes. Yes, they're not like the indeterminates that just continue to produce all season long, but these determinants work well in our growing style of having a spring season, having a fall season, and those seasons are about 6 weeks long. We don't do any pest control on these. I gave up a long time ago of trying to combat this because when you look at it, ultimately, what's the goal of growing a tomato plant? Do you want a great looking plant all season long, or do you want a great harvest of tomatoes? And I have found that even though the tomato plants don't look that great, you may have other words and descriptors for this, but they do consistently produce a great crop for us. So we're going to go ahead and finish harvesting these today. We'll take some in and enjoy them, but we'll share these with the neighbors, like I said, and clean them out. And I think Kate told me that we were going to plant basil in here.
Yep.
for the rest of the summer. And fresh basil, you know what that means. There's pesto recipes coming up later on this summer. So stay tuned, keep following us on Daily Dose, and we'll see you next time. Have a great weekend, everybody.